James Krause, your hair still looks fantastic, but yet before starting this interview, you thought it was very important to A, ask the media how it looked, and then B, get some water from your corner and sass it up a bit. Your hair looked fine, a testament to how quickly you got the job done, but are you really that worried about the cosmetic stuff at this point?
Man, it sounds crazy, but it's a big part of my training camp. I'm a big believer in the law of attraction. I feel like if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you perform good, and obviously it worked out for me tonight.
Law of attraction. Does your interest predate Conor McGregor's? Anything to say for Conor McGregor's recent revelation that The Secret changed his life?
No, I've actually been on it for quite some time. Actually, I started it right before I fought Sam Stout. But I think it's really cool that he brings it to light and kind of makes it much more legitimate whenever somebody at his stature says it. So props to him, because sometimes it's a hard concept for people to grasp. But I'm a huge believer in it, and I have been for years.
Not to say that one of you is better or more deeply ingrained in the ideas, but Conor did admit that he saw the DVD and did not read the book. Have you read the book?
I've read the book. I've watched the movie. It's one thing that I indulge in quite often. So I'm a big believer in all that. And I've watched everything on it. So yeah.
I'm sure you're happy with your performance, getting it done quickly and very successfully. But was it different from what you anticipated? Surely, given your background, your penchant for striking, and the way Daron Cruickshank fights. I mean, this is a fight that Joe Silva lined up because he thought you guys were going to fire strikes at each other and really get into some fisticuffs. Didn't go that way at all. I'm sure you don't mind it now, but is it different from what you were anticipating?
Honestly, no. I've made some really important changes in my training camp, and I think sometimes I just got to get out of my own way, and I really believe that I'm capable of beating anybody in the division. And tonight we just made a choice. My team and I, we just made a choice that we were going to go in and we were going to put pressure on him. At some point, we were going to get the fight to the ground, and we were going to finish on the ground. So, I said it, a first-round submission was what I called whenever I took this fight, and it's not a shot on Daron. It's just we made a choice tonight, and it came to fruition. So I'm really happy that my team and I, we planned this out step for step.
Let's probe that a bit. Talk about Glory MMA, especially not just your performance, but Zach Cummings won earlier tonight. Tim Elliott just picked himself up a belt, beating Ilia Santos in pretty impressive, thorough fashion, 50-45s across the board. Don't just talk about the team, but what was it like, all three of you, really the three major pillars of the gym, getting ready for fights at the same time, and all showing out with great performances within a week of each other?
Yeah, I think that's just a statement that says, our gym is legitimate. We have other guys fighting on major organizations, and we're all in the gym at the same time. Whenever you get that synergy going, it's really tough. Where 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. 2 + 2 may equal 50 or 100. We get together, we train, and you feel the energy and the vibes, and it makes a difference. And it sounds crazy, but it really makes a big difference. And I think that's why you've seen a lot of great performances out of our team over the last month or two.
Probing that a bit more deeply, you guys are very different fighters. Zach Cummings got it done on the feet tonight, despite being usually portrayed as a bit of a grinder.
Yeah.
You got it done via submission, despite the fact that you're portrayed as a lanky, lean kickboxer. Tim Elliott, his style is like just a clouded dust, whirlwind cartoon type stuff. Talk about how, despite being different sizes in different places, you guys all kind of offer something, because you're very different as fighters.
Yeah, man, our goal is we want to have fun. You know what I mean? We go out there, we want to have fun, and I think traditional martial arts and the funky stuff is not just making a comeback, but it's not to bring up Conor again, but he's bringing back traditional martial arts. The stuff that we're doing, there's not many people training it, so it throws people off whenever you get in there and you start throwing crazy kicks, and whenever you're doing the reverse ollie shuffle like Tim's doing in his fight. It's it's weird, you know what I mean? Like it's a different kind of look that you've spent 6, 8, 12 weeks getting ready for a training camp, and you've never seen what's going on right in front of you. It can shock some guys. So we just go out and we want to have fun, We want to entertain. I don't look at myself as a fighter. I'm an entertainer. I want to entertain the people around me. That's why I started this sport. I don't fight to win and lose. Obviously, it's always great to win, but I would rather lose a exciting fight than win a boring decision.
Talk about being the James Krause. Have you ever met the other James Krause? Curiously enough, another mixed martial artist from Missouri with your name.
No, he's actually not another fighter. So I went to college, and there's another guy named James Krause, and he took all the Facebook, at the time MySpace. He took all the damn domain names, so I had to come up with something else, and I didn't want to put 155 or anything like that, because at the time I was fighting on Access TV and kind of jumping around weight classes and stuff. So I couldn't think of anything else. I didn't think the stupid thing would stick. You know what I mean? I don't even like the name, but I have to go with it now. It's kind of my thing now, so I roll with it.
It's a fantastic nickname, but you know that some countries, some languages don't even have the definite article. Like if you were in Russia, they would have no idea what it even meant because there's no equivalent to the.
Yeah, it makes it much more mystique. I did that on purpose.